Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating and puzzling discoveries in modern astronomy. You may have heard about Earendel, the most distant star ever observed in the universe. But here's the twist. New evidence from NASA's James Webb Space Telescope suggests that this record-breaking star might not be a single star at all. It could, in fact, be something else entirely. Perhaps even an entire cluster of stars. Let's rewind the story. Earendel was first spotted in 2022 by the legendary Hubble Space Telescope. At an astonishing distance of about 12.9 billion light-years, this object instantly grabbed the spotlight. Why? Because the light we're seeing from Earendel left its source when the universe was less than 1 billion years old. Think about that for a moment. We are essentially looking back in time, catching a glimpse of the cosmos in its infancy. Astronomers were so inspired by this discovery that they gave the star a poetic name, Earendel. The word comes from Old English and roughly means morning star or rising light. It symbolized the dawn of stars in the early universe. A fitting name for what was believed to be the most distant individual star ever detected. Initial estimates painted Earendel as a true cosmic giant. Scientists suggested it could be twice as hot as our Sun and up to 1 million times brighter. Those numbers are staggering, almost hard to imagine. Some even speculated that Earendel might have a cooler companion star, meaning it could belong to a binary system. But then came the James Webb Space Telescope, the most advanced eye on the universe we've ever built. Webb has now provided fresh data that is challenging the original picture. According to new analyses, Earendel might not be a lone star blazing across the cosmic wilderness. Instead, it could be what astronomers call a star cluster, a group of stars so tightly packed and so far away that they blur into what looks like a single point of light. You might be wondering, how was such a distant light source even visible in the first place? The answer lies in one of the universe's most mind-bending tricks, gravitational lensing. Here's the simple version. When a massive galaxy cluster sits between us and a distant object, its gravity bends and magnifies the light from behind it, just like a giant cosmic magnifying glass. This rare alignment made Earendel visible to Hubble in the first place, and now Webb is giving us a sharper look. However, this special alignment also raises doubts. If the magnification is stretching and distorting the image, maybe what looked like a single star was actually multiple stars all along. That's where the new research comes in. A team led by Massimo Pasquale, a researcher at the University of California, Berkeley, used Webb to study Earendel's light in more detail. They examined its brightness, its age, and even hints about the chemical elements it might contain. What they found is intriguing. The data lines up very well with what scientists would expect from early universe star clusters. In other words, if Earendel is not a star but a group of stars, that result would still fit perfectly into our models of cosmic evolution. Pascal even said that this outcome is not disappointing at all. Quite the opposite. If Earendel is a star cluster, it tells us we're actually on the right track in predicting what the universe's first generations of stars and clusters should look like. But of course, science is rarely unanimous. Not everyone is fully convinced. Brian Welch, one of the astronomers who is part of the original discovery team, has pointed out that while this new research is very solid, it is also somewhat narrow in focus. He argues that it leans heavily toward the cluster interpretation without fully considering other possibilities. So, what do you think? Is Earendel truly a lone star blazing across the ancient universe? Or is it a cluster hiding in plain sight? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of astronomy's latest mysteries, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and So where does that leave us? The truth is, Earendel's exact nature is still uncertain. It might be a solitary star. If so, it would remain the most distant single star ever observed. Or it could be a cluster of stars, which would still make it the earliest and most distant example of such a system we've ever seen. Either way, we're learning something extraordinary about the universe's earliest structures, and that's the beauty of science. Discoveries are rarely final on the first attempt. Instead, they raise new questions, spark debates, and inspire further observations. Webb will continue to study Earendel, and over time, we should get closer to the truth. Whether it's one star or many, this mysterious object is a reminder of just how much we still have to uncover about our cosmic origins.